do you want to get that out the way with, or will it be like matching up against Lockie and seeing him again?
It'd be good to see him again. Obviously, a lot of boys still very close with him, me included. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be treated any differently to any other game. I think it'll be what it'll be, and we'll be going out there to try and get the 4 points.
Is there one of the guys that kind of puts their hand up going like they'd like to actually have the role of Lockie, knowing what he can do?
I think one of the backs, obviously. I'm not in those sort of conversations down that end of the ground, but I feel like there certainly could be.
Collingwood, do you kind of facing them when they've sort of hit their straps now? What have you watched of Collingwood and what have you made of them?
Yeah, I think that's good. You want to be playing the teams when they're up and about like they are at the moment. To be honest, we haven't watched anything. Obviously, just finished our review from the game on the weekend, so that'll be a tomorrow morning job.
What did the review tell you about, particularly about goal kicking? Because obviously, I think it's 33 behinds in 2 games. Is it something you need to work on, or where are you at with that?
I don't think so. I think we're creating a lot of opportunities. It's just that little thing that we can just tinker away at in the background, and a couple off weeks, and everyone was pretty quick to jump on it. But I think over the next few weeks will certainly be a big bounce back for us.
But even Jai missing as well, 5 behinds like that, he prides himself, doesn't he? How's he feeling?
I think we all pride ourselves, and a bit like anything, he's only human. He's going to have a hiccup every now and again, and we'll certainly wrap our arms around everyone who's missed a couple along the way, because I think that's part of the game we play. We'll get back to work again tomorrow and really hone in on that.
You've barely missed all year personally. Or what's your technique allowing you to do what others are struggling with at the moment?
It's just a routine that I've figured out that works nicely for me, and fortunately enough has paid off for me this year when I've needed it. I suppose that's something we can look into as well, as helping each other, sharing tips and things like that. But everyone has their own different setup and routine, so it's about figuring what's best for you and what works for you.
Not being funny, but would you go to Fifey and go, mate, this is what I do? Because he really looks like he's lost his confidence.
Oh, I think if he's open to me trying to help him out, definitely. But I think the caliber of player he is, he knows how to figure those sort of things out for himself. But certainly be there for if wanted some help.
Darcy, you're likely to return this week, Justin said, after the game. So how does that change your forward mix with Luke obviously spending more time down there?
Yeah, I think that'll just push me out of the ruck and back to more forward time. So hopefully we can get the big fella back and get some more time with Jai and Jacko. It'd be really good.
You obviously prefer that, do you? But not rucking. You prefer playing forward.
I think that allows me to give my best as a forward. Don't usually have as many rotations when I'm forward, so a bit more game time, a bit more time to work on my craft down there. But it's not that I don't enjoy playing in the ruck.
Sorry.
That was me. So, do you have a preferred scenario? Like, is it Sean in the ruck and Luke forward, or? I mean, he was very good, Luke, yesterday, wasn't he? Oh, on Saturday.
Yeah, I think they're both as dominant in both as each other. Whether which one's forward or which one's in the ruck, I think we're just as damaging either way as a team, and they straighten us up really well.
How difficult is it to be a forward ruck who, as opposed to someone like Luke, who's a genuine ruckman going forward and back in that? So when you're the ruckman, do you find yourself going, these ruckmen are difficult to contend with?
It sort of changes week to week, depending who we're coming up against. But on the weekend was against another young fella who was playing a similar role, so that certainly makes it a little bit easier. But when it's a genuine ruckman, it's obviously a great challenge, which does make it a little bit harder. But like I said, it changes week to week.
You end up with less bruises if you're not playing ruck. Is that one of the benefits?
No, probably not, to be honest. It's probably pretty similar. Just the way I play is always going to be a few bruises, I think.
Yeah, well, that's right. And that seems to be your philosophy this year, to hit the packs pretty hard, and it's working for you. Is that was that a mindset thing, or just confidence, or you're getting bigger and stronger, all of the above? What?
Yeah, I think aspects of everything, to be honest. Certainly a lot of confidence, self-belief, and then confidence from the coaches and my teammates, allowing me to back myself and play to my strengths.
I think it's your last Friday night game this year. Is there a bit more sense of occasion as a player when you're playing on a Friday night?
I think a little bit, but yeah, it's just another opportunity for us to get out and put our best foot forward and hopefully put out a really good showing.
Just around the goal kicking, I think Justin said sometimes it can be a little bit contagious. Does that put it back to maybe it is more of a mentality or something sitting at the back of the mind rather than a skill that you actually all have?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you look at the guys we've got down there kicking. You wouldn't say there's too many bad kicks down there, and it's just a phase that we might be going through at the moment. So I'm sure we'll be able to shrug that really soon and move on.
And obviously Freddie, pretty scary incident. Have you spoken to him since? How's he kind of going?
Yeah, he's going really well. I actually live with Freddie, so been keeping a close eye on him and really looking after him. Obviously, copped a pretty nasty whack, so he's in really good spirits at the moment, and he'll work through what he has to over the next few weeks to hopefully bounce back for us.
Would you like playing when you see your housemate get knocked out like that? Is it distracting to try to stay on task when you're worried about him?
It is a little bit. I was pretty close to it. Obviously, first instinct is to have a duty of care and to check in, but at the same time, I understand that you've got to keep playing and medical staff are going to be on the way. So, it does hurt a little bit, but he was doing what we needed at that moment, and we really valued an effort like that.
I noticed that no one really remonstrated with Jimmy after. It sort of seemed as though everyone was of the understanding that it was simply a football act. Did you kind of sense that at the time? Yeah,
it definitely was. From where I was, it didn't seem like there was any intentional want to hurt Freddie. So, yeah, I think that's why there was no fight back.
So having said that then, do you think footy one day will get to the stage where you don't go back with the flight of the ball like that and put yourself in that situation, given the concussions becoming such a massive issue? Is that something we need to think about?
I wouldn't have thought so. I think for the amount of times that someone does go back with the flight, I wouldn't say that this result is all the time. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how time goes.
Have you ever thought about not taking a bloke out when he comes back with a flight of ball though, or not?
No, not like that, no, honestly. No. Obviously trying to do everything we can within the rules and parameters of the game and sportsmanship, but yeah, obviously the way that we want to play and I play is certainly with a physical side of the game.
Where's just outside the top 8, you nudged in there. I think if Port had actually gone down, you would have jumped in there. Where's the mentality of the group at? Do you feel like you're a top 8 side at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. We've shown some really good signs and had a couple of lapses along the way, but we have a really strong belief inside these 4 walls that our footy can really hold up against the best, and if we keep doing our little things right during the week and chipping away on game day, that it's going to really hold us in good stead towards the back end of the year.